Today, I'm revealing 17 things you're already paying for but probably don't realize. Some of these will save you serious money. Others will completely change how you experience your next cruise. And a few might just blow your mind. Let's dive in before you miss out on another cruise worth of freebies. Room service, yes, really. Here's something that trips up almost every first-time cruiser. You see room service on the menu and think, that's got to cost extra. Wrong. On most major cruise lines, basic room service is completely free 24/7. Continental breakfast, sandwiches, salads, even hot entrees, all included in your cruise fare. I learned this the hard way on my third cruise. We were exhausted from a long port day in Cozumel, and I was about to drag myself to the buffet for dinner. My cabin steward casually mentioned room service, and I said, "Oh, we can't afford that." He looked at me like I'd just said I couldn't afford to use the elevators. Turns out I'd been missing out on free room service for 2 entire cruises. Now, specialty items like sushi or premium steaks might carry a charge, but the core menu? Totally free. And here's a pro tip. Room service. Breakfast is often higher quality than the buffet because it's made to order, not sitting under heat lamps. Plus, you can order the night before and have it delivered exactly when you want it. No rushing to beat the breakfast crowd, no fighting for a table with a view. Just fresh coffee and warm pastries delivered to your door while you're still in your pajamas watching the sunrise from your balcony. Ice machines and all the ice you want. This sounds obvious until you realize how many people are buying bags of ice at port stops. Every cruise ship has ice machines on multiple decks, usually near the elevators. Free ice, unlimited ice, whenever you want it. But here's what most people don't know. You can also call housekeeping and ask them to fill your ice bucket. They'll bring it to your room, no charge. Perfect for those pre-cruise cocktails or keeping your port day snacks cold. I once watched a family spend $8 on ice at a port market in Jamaica, while their ship had ice machines running 24/7 just a few floors away. Don't be that family. And speaking of ice, those insulated cups you see other passengers carrying around? You can usually get those at the bars for a small fee, but they'll keep your drinks cold all day, and often come with free refills at certain locations. It's a one-time purchase that pays for itself by day 2. Basic fitness classes. That yoga class on the upper deck? The morning stretch session by the pool? Most basic fitness classes are included in your cruise fare. We're talking yoga, Pilates, aerobics, even some dance classes. The only ones that typically cost extra are the specialty workshops with guest instructors or classes that include equipment rental. I once paid $30 for a yoga class on land that was identical to the free sunrise yoga I'd been skipping on the ship. Sometimes the best deals are literally staring you in the face. What really surprised me was the quality. These aren't just basic stretching sessions. Many ships have certified instructors leading proper classes with modifications for different skill levels. The timing is usually perfect too. Morning classes help you start the day energized, and evening sessions are great for winding down after busy port days. Plus, doing yoga on a ship's deck with ocean views? That's an experience you can't get at your local gym, and it's already included in what you paid. Library and reading areas. Every cruise ship has a library, and it's way more than just a quiet corner with outdated paperbacks. Modern cruise libraries have current bestsellers, magazines, newspapers, and often comfortable seating areas that feel like upscale hotel lounges. Some ships even have librarians who can help you find specific titles or recommend books based on your interests. It's like having a personal book concierge, completely free. Perfect for those sea days when you want to escape the poolside chaos. The libraries often have puzzle tables, board games, and writing materials too. What I love most about ship libraries is the atmosphere. They're usually designed with large windows, comfortable reading chairs, and that perfect quiet ambiance that's hard to find elsewhere on the ship. I've spent entire sea day afternoons curled up with a book, watching the ocean go by. It's like having a private reading retreat that happens to be floating in the middle of the Caribbean. Art galleries and rotating exhibitions. Those art galleries aren't just there to sell you expensive paintings during auctions. Most ships rotate their exhibitions throughout the cruise, featuring different artists, styles, or themes. You can browse, learn, and enjoy genuine art experiences without spending a dime. The galleries often include educational plaques and artist biographies, making it like a mini museum visit. I've discovered artists I never would have encountered otherwise, just by wandering through during port days when The ship was quieter. Pool and hot tub towels. This one seems obvious, but you'd be amazed how many people pack beach towels or worry about towel availability. Pool towels are provided free at towel stations, usually near the pools or on the pool deck. Take as many as you need, use them, toss them in the return bins. Some ships even have towel attendants who will bring fresh towels to your deck chair. No tipping required, though it's always appreciated. Just remember to return them before disembarking. Those towel fees for unreturned. Towels are real and expensive. Basic laundry facilities. Not the full-service laundry, that costs extra. But many ships have self-service launderettes with washers, dryers, and even detergent dispensers. You pay per load, but it's usually a fraction of what the full-service option costs. These facilities are perfect for longer cruises or families with kids who somehow manage to dirty 3 outfits per day. The launderettes are typically on cabin decks, well-maintained, and much cheaper than packing extra luggage or paying for daily laundry service. Customer service desk help. The guest services desk isn't just for complaints or emergencies. They're there to help with everything from restaurant reservations to shore excursion questions to general cruise information. Need to know when the library opens? Ask guest services. Want to book a specialty restaurant but can't figure out the app? They'll do it for you. I've had guest services help me track down lost items, change dining times, even provide local weather updates for port days. It's like having a personal cruise concierge, and it's all included in your fare. They can also help with special requests, dietary restrictions, accessibility needs, even birthday surprises or anniversary celebrations. Here's something most people don't realize. Guest services can often solve problems before they become problems. Worried about a prescription running out? They'll connect you with the medical center. Concerned about missing a connecting flight? They'll help you contact the airline. Having trouble with your cabin's air conditioning? They'll dispatch someone immediately rather than making you wait for your steward's next round. Entertainment venue access. Those venues that host different events throughout the day, the comedy club, the piano bar, the dance floor, even the theater-style lounges, you can use them even when there's no scheduled entertainment. Many ships allow you to hang out in these spaces, enjoy the atmosphere, and sometimes even request music. I once spent an afternoon in an empty piano bar, just enjoying the elegant setting and ocean views. It was like having a private club, completely free. Deck games and sports equipment, shuffleboard, basketball, ping pong, even mini golf. The equipment is usually provided free. You might need to ask at the sports deck or guest services, but most ships have balls, paddles, and other gear available for borrowing. This includes deck chairs and umbrellas in many areas. You don't need to rent or reserve most of this equipment. It's part of what you've already paid for. Basic internet in public areas. Here's where it gets tricky. While most ships charge for cabin internet, many offer free basic internet in public areas like the atrium, library, or certain lounges. It's usually limited, checking email, light browsing, but it's enough for essential communication. Some cruise lines have started offering free texting apps or basic messaging services. It's not blazing fast, but it's included in your fare and perfect for letting family know you're alive and having fun. Educational lectures and enrichment programs. Those destination lectures, cooking demonstrations, wine tastings, without the wine, and cultural presentations. Most are free and included in your cruise fare. These programs are often led by experts or local historians and can be incredibly informative. I've learned more about Caribbean history from cruise lectures than I did from guidebooks. The best part? They're usually timed perfectly for sea days when you want something more engaging than pool lounging. Some ships bring on guest lecturers, marine biologists, local historians, even former cruise ship captains who share insider stories. The cooking demonstrations are particularly fantastic. You'll watch professional chefs prepare dishes you can actually recreate at home, and they often share techniques that aren't in cookbooks. While you might not get to taste everything, you'll learn skills that make the experience valuable long after the cruise ends. Plus, the demonstration kitchens are usually air-conditioned spaces with great seating, perfect for escaping the midday heat. Kids Club basic activities. If you're traveling with children, the Kids Club isn't just babysitting. It's a full program of activities, crafts, games, and educational experiences. Most basic Kids Club activities are included in your cruise fare. Now, specialty programs, like character breakfasts or premium craft activities might cost extra. but the core programming is free. Your kids get supervised fun, you get adult time, and everyone wins. Medical center consultations. This doesn't mean free medical treatment, but many ships offer basic consultations for minor health questions or concerns. The medical staff can provide advice, check blood pressure, or help you decide if something needs professional attention. Obviously, actual medical treatment, prescriptions, and serious care will cost extra. But that initial consultation to determine if you need treatment? Often included, especially for minor issues. Specialty dining lunch options. Here's a secret many cruisers miss. Some specialty restaurants that charge for dinner offer free or heavily discounted lunch menus. That steakhouse you can't afford for dinner might serve a fantastic lunch at no extra charge. The portions are often smaller and the menu more limited, but you're getting the same quality and service. I've had some of my best cruise meals this way, experiencing restaurants I never would have tried at dinner prices. Balcony privacy solutions. If you have a balcony cabin, you've probably noticed that privacy can be limited. But many ships provide clip-on privacy screens or wind barriers that you can request from housekeeping. These aren't advertised, but they're available for guest use. Some ships also have movable deck furniture that you can rearrange for better privacy or sun positioning. Don't be afraid to ask your cabin steward. They often know tricks for making balcony spaces more comfortable. Port day ship facilities. This is the big one most people miss. When the ship is docked and everyone's rushing off to explore, you have essentially exclusive access to all the ship's facilities. Pools, hot tubs, restaurants, entertainment venues, everything's open but dramatically less crowded. I once spent a port day in Key West enjoying the ship's adult-only area, which was completely empty while everyone else fought crowds on Duval Street. The pool was like a private resort, the service was attentive, and I had the best relaxation day of the entire cruise. The buffet was fully stocked but served maybe 50 people instead of the usual 500. I actually had conversations with the staff, who were relaxed and friendly without the usual rush. The ship's facilities don't shut down in port. They just become your personal playground. Room service still works, the library's still open, and you can enjoy all the amenities you paid for without the crowds. This is especially valuable in expensive ports, where shore excursions cost a fortune. Sometimes the best port day is the one where you don't leave the ship at all. Think about it. You're paying for a floating resort, but most days you're sharing it with thousands of other guests. Port days give you the chance to experience what you paid for without the competition. It's like having a luxury hotel to yourself, complete with ocean views and 5-star service. Here's what really gets me about these included services. Cruise lines spend millions advertising their ships and itineraries, but they rarely mention the dozens of things you're already entitled to use. It's like buying a car and not realizing it comes with air conditioning, radio, and cup holders. Your cruise fare isn't just transportation and accommodation. It's access to a floating resort with more amenities than most land-based vacations offer. The key is knowing what's available and not being afraid to ask. Next time you're on a cruise, don't just default to the buffet and the pool deck. Explore what you've already paid for. Use the room service. Try the fitness classes. Hang out in the library. Ask guest services what's available. You've already invested in the experience. Now get your money's worth. And I guarantee you'll discover something new that makes your next cruise even better than the last. What's the most surprising thing you discovered you'd already paid for on a cruise? Drop it in the comments below. I love hearing about those aha moments when cruisers realize they've been missing out on included perks. And if this video helped you discover something new, hit that subscribe button because I've got plenty more cruise secrets to share.